Had a great time today with Chris and James as they were helping me play test my rules, The Rising of the Clans. I'll put the link to my blog under this video so that you can get kind of a blow-by-blow account of what happened turn by turn with lots of pictures and things. But this video is to kind of draw you to that and just give you an overview of what happened. The Jacobites were very aggressive and came down this road and then down through this corridor here. They had 3 brigades. They had Stapleton's French regulars that came down this road and promptly attacked Wolfe's brigade that was trying to deploy and caught them in column. And so that really kind of stuffed up the advance of the British here. And then Drummond with the Athol Brigade came here, and then Ogilvy and his Lowlanders marched down. And it was very, very congested, so it was hard for the columns to deploy into line. And that created some problems for the Jacobites. And then equally problematic for the government forces was that they were trying to get across and were confined in such a small space that they too had a hard time deploying. The real battle was fought over on this flank. Very early on, the government cavalry charged Perth's men and surprisingly did pretty well, but eventually they were worn down and had to withdraw. Campbell's militia got the top of this hill and were doing a pretty good job of holding back Murray and Perth and John Roy Stewart, but they eventually buckled. And then there were 2 brigades of government regulars that did a good job of kind of holding their own. But as the battle wore on, there's a mechanic where if a commander is within 3 inches of a unit that sustains casualties, there's a chance he could be hit. And I think it was on turn 10 out of 14, both the government Wolfe was killed, and then Drummond was also mortally wounded, so that left this side kind of leaderless. And then on this side, Murray launched a major attack on the hill and drove back these government forces here. And just at the height of it, on turn 13, Moudrant was also mortally wounded. So that left this flank that was under extreme pressure without a leader. So it was decided that General Hawley would leave this side of the river that he had kind of taken over Wolfe's brigade and try to get across this ford. Now the challenge there was that it was contested. On one side it was controlled by Coldemanley's men, but on this side Murray had overpassed it. And so it was decided that the only chance that the government forces had was for Hawley to get over here, but he only had a 50-50 chance of running the gauntlet of Jacobites to get to them. And so on turn 14, he decided that's what he needed to do, tried to get across, 50-50 chance, and as luck would have it, he was captured. And that pretty much ended our battle. So anyway, it was a lot of fun, and we learned a lot. And while most of the rules worked really, really well, the game flowed really well. We thought we got a pretty realistic outcome in most situations. At the same time, there were some things that definitely needed to be tweaked. And that's why you have play tests. So I'm going to make those changes, and then we'll try it again down the line. But had a great time. The figures look amazing. And anyway, great way to start the new year with my friends, these former students of mine. They're both in law school now, and just such tremendous guys. Love them, and look forward to meeting with them again soon. So anyway, follow the link at the bottom, and that'll take you to a blow-by-blow account of what actually happened today. And thanks so much for watching. Happy New Year. Have a great one.